What should you do if you discover your wife is cheating? Hello and welcome to this edition of Finding Ezer, and this is the subject we'll be discussing on the show today. Very few things can be as devastating as finding out that your partner is or has been cheating on you. While some may say, oh, it's nothing. At the root of such thinking, we would find that the person was not really expecting much from the relationship, for starters. And this could be for various reasons. But for a majority, a cheating partner can have many negative results, from depression to feelings of worthlessness. They think, if I were man enough, she wouldn't go out and cheat. Others think, she cheated because there is something wrong with me. Or, if I had enough money to take care of her, she would not be attracted to another man. Yet, others are left sad and confused as they contemplate the question, why did she do it? Most times, no explanation really makes sense. If she chooses to give a reason, it is never good enough. Most cheaters try to shift blame. They say something like, you made me do this, or you were not showing me enough love and so I had to get it somewhere else. Others are completely unrepentant. They just say, it wasn't you, it was me. And that certainly does not make the feelings of hurt and sadness go away. Even though some men have given the women in their lives reason to cheat, cheating is a personal decision. The guilty party decided to cheat, and the innocent mate should not help them bear the burden of guilt. Personally, I do not think it is ever okay to cheat on one's partner. Even if we have fallen out of love, it is best to walk away from a marriage than to remain and cheat. Cheating is living a lie every day. We can compare it to destroying a bridge, the bridge of trust. And if we rebuild it, it can never be the same bridge. So, what should a man do if he discovers that his partner is cheating? First, be sure that you're not just suspecting your partner of cheating. Suspicion is destructive. It is like the insect that eats into wood. Sometimes the structure still looks okay on the outside, but a little notch and it collapses. It is better to confront a partner you feel is cheating and have them accept or deny it than to harbor suspicion in your heart and it keeps eroding your relationship. And what if you find out that they're actually cheating? Well then, two things are involved. You'll be absolutely within your rights as an individual if you choose to end a marriage or a relationship because of infidelity. For Christians, the only ground for divorce is sexual immorality. The marriage bed should be without defilement, and that is, it should be without either of the partners getting involved in sexual immorality. Sexual immorality is a broad term. Some persons think that it is only when they have actual sex that it counts as cheating. But you can cheat in more ways than one. Any sexual acts, be it oral sex, anal sex, or even the fondling of sexual organs without penetration, are all sexual immorality. Also, phone sex, video sex, and the exchanging of nude photos all qualify as sexual immorality. If a man finds his partner involved in any of these forms of sexual immorality, he has a right to ask for divorce. But he does not need to end his marriage. And this brings us to the second thing involved: forgive and move on. As difficult as it sounds, it is quite easy for most men to forgive their partner who has been unfaithful. The devil is usually in the details. It is easier for a man to forgive infidelity when it is not common knowledge. The male ego somehow is assuaged when such acts are not public. But even when unfaithfulness is public, it is still possible to forgive and go on with the relationship. There could be different reasons for this. If there are children, the man may decide he does not want his kids raised by another woman. His wife may be a cheater, but she's also a good mother. For others, they rightly accept responsibility for driving their wives or partners into the arms of another man. So even though they know that they cannot wholly take the blame for the action, they come to terms with the fact that they may have contributed to it and would want to make amends. This usually happens when the man loves the woman enough and his love is enough to cover her sin. To forgive or not is a personal decision. You are not any less a man because you choose to forgive, and you're not any more a man because you do not forgive. The question is not, what would a man do? It is, what is best for you? And the answer is most likely determined by the disposition of the cheater. But if you choose to forgive, do not make it your duty to begin to recall the sin at every opportunity, making yourself a messenger of the past. You should also not second-guess your partner's actions all the time, always suspecting them or becoming a mini detective. Some people have even gone as far as tapping their partner's phones or hiring private eyes to spy on them. If things degenerate to this level, wouldn't it make everyone happier if you all simply went your separate ways? With all these in mind, you're likely asking, in my quest to find Ezer, what are those things that I need to look out for that might indicate that the woman I am dating could likely be a cheater? Well, join me next time as we discuss this question. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this pod, and hit that notification bell for more updates. Let's continue this conversation on social media.